Yeah.
Like we just do them like early as in the morning.
Like, should people know how?
I mean, I think they assume that we do them late, but
I mean, people probably. Well, they can't see nothing behind me. Are y'all all rolling on your side?
Oh shit.
You're rolling. Y'all rolling good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, cool. Just gotta make sure.
We got 20 seconds.
I think people probably have put together like some context clues, like your background. They probably know that it's dark, but at the same
that's
time,
not a window. That's not a window.
I was just about to say, like, I look at that sometimes, wondering, like, that might not be a window. Is that not? Is that really not a window?
No, it's a window.
I'm about to say that's definitely got to be a window but I've never seen it in the daytime.
What the fuck are you talking about?
You definitely have, it's just not on a podcast.
Maybe. Well, yeah, on the pod though, I've never like in this current angle, I've never seen it.
We have done an early pod though in this room.
We have done a couple early pods, but no, we do the podcast late. But I mean, it's the best time. We wait till all the news comes in for the day, and then boom, next morning the episode's out. But speaking of next morning the episode's out, it should have been out this morning, but we missed it. I'm not gonna point any fingers, but it's the person.
Thanks, Devan.
This guy. You're welcome.
The person it always is. It's okay though. We already gave him we already fined him and everything.
I'm expecting that fine in pennies too, sir.
Well, yeah, I was about to say 2 pennies.
25K.
I'll give you 2 pennies.
It was 25K.
He has to give us his 2 cents.
25 what?
25K.
I don't know what that means. This is
about as serious as the John Morant situation.
25K in
what?
In Zimbabwe dollars?
I don't know what
Shit.
that.
I take Monopoly money, man.
I don't know what that. I don't know.
You don't know what the exchange rate is because they don't use their money anymore because it's so terrible. I have a couple $500,000 bills.
Really?
From one of those countries. Yeah.
Huh.
I got a $100,000 bill and a $500,000 bill.
Well, everybody, welcome back. Brand new podcast. We are here. We got Brandon. We got Devan. We got some shit to talk about. Obviously, we got some NFL topics, some NBA topics, some off the record topics. We got a new segment. We got a little road to the Super Bowl segment. So basically, we got every episode. We're gonna talk about 2 teams. We're gonna strategize for them on how exactly they're gonna make it to the Super Bowl. Obviously, it's gonna be harder for some teams than others.
Wait. You're saying every team?
Every team. Every team. We're giving every team.
We can eliminate the Packers.
We're giving every team a road to the Super Bowl.
You eliminate the Packers. Take Washington off that list too, cuz.
Nah, Washington's on that list.
We're gonna find each of y'all.
I got more faith in Pack than Go Pack Go over the Commandos.
We're gonna find each of y'all a way to the Super Bowl. So basically, we're gonna do a division per week. We're gonna do 2 teams Monday, 2 teams Friday. That's how we're gonna do it. I
like it.
But yeah, we'll talk more about that segment later on. We got our bracket. Yeah, we got Word of Weddle. We got shit to do, shit to talk about. Let's see. Let me take a look at the topics and see what we got, what we have to talk about. I don't know if there's anything that's been on your guys' minds or anything y'all wanted to start the podcast with. But
the Orioles are doing good.
Yeah, that's how we wanted. Any other
We're doing
baseball
great.
topics we wanted to start the podcast? Speaking of baseball,
Ellie De La Cruz.
Speaking of baseball, I should turn my light off for this podcast. I should.
Oh yeah.
I should just hang up this thing too.
Florida loses in the men's college World Series.
18-4.
18-4. Hey, we still
y'all put up 24. It was like 24-5 or something.
We still put up 24 in the first or in the second game. I had a question. Now, first of all, Brandon, how did you ever play baseball? Were you ever a baseball guy or?
You froze.
You're frozen.
I'm about to say, yeah, we all kind of y'all two froze on me for a second too. Were you ever a baseball guy? Like, did you ever play baseball? Did you?
Yeah, I played center field.
You were into baseball.
Center field.
So I mean, like, I was just wondering, like, because I know nothing about baseball. I don't watch baseball, even though I got, I'm sitting here with an MLB hat every episode. But
yeah, we know you pretender.
are the is the way like the umpires control a baseball game the same way like NBA games are or football games are, like where it's like they can just destroy a game?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes and no.
And it's
It's,
like I
nah,
get it's like
I would say a great example would be that Florida game.
What?
game 3.
Yeah. Game 3. That would be a great example.
Well, explain it, because Devin doesn't know what you're talking about, so you might as well
All right.
just.
So they're
Y'all
like
lost
second.
18-4. How the fuck did the ump blow?
Yeah. Let me explain it. So Florida was up 2-0.
I saw
And
that.
it looked like they weren't stopping. It looked like they were legit about to do exactly what they did the night before. Like they started the what, or was it the first? It was the bottom of the first because we were
And
away.
can I just say? Can I
Or we were
ask
home. We were home.
before you continue?
Yeah.
Can I just ask? It'll seem like a baseball game. It's like it'll be real close for a while, and then like one team just like dies.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
one
they'll
team.
start going crazy.
So to
Yeah,
sit
for
here,
sure.
I don't know. I don't want to argue points too much, but to be like it was 18-4. It was also like 4-7 for a while or whatever. Like it was like it was a close game for
It
a
was
long
close to the
time.
first 5 or 6
It
innings,
was
I think.
close. It was very
But
close. It
okay,
was very close.
sorry I interrupted. It
But
was 2-0 bottom of the first.
so it looked like Florida was about to keep doing what they was doing the day before. And there's just one there was 2 calls, but the one that was very obvious, bro. They even went back and reviewed it. The pitcher dude hit the ball, the pitcher had the ball, and he started running towards the first base, right? Like started running towards the first base. He goes to underhand the ball to the first baseman. The first baseman did not catch the ball at all. It hit the top of his glove and fell out and rolled all the way over. They still called the dude out on first.
Really?
So
And then they went back and reviewed it. Okay, they go back, they review it, and they said he was still out. First baseman never caught the ball. He never had the ball in his glove.
What are the rules that made that an out? Because there's no way.
So they try to say,
Well,
so when you're running the first base, right? There's a dirt path, right? You have this dirt path and there's a white line in the middle of it, right?
oh, they called him out for interference.
You can't go outside that line, or you can't go outside the dirt. They try to say he was interfering. They try to say he was interfering in the play.
Inside
He
the dirt.
was not when he interfered in the play. He was directly on the line. He never went. They try to say he was too far left over the line. He was on the center of the line.
Let me try to find that video.
I didn't know. I didn't know if there was.
I got you, bro. Hold on.
I didn't know if there was some rule like some weird college rule, like if it touches the glove or something, like something stupid. I didn't realize.
No,
I'm about to message you, bro.
The catch rule is that it has to be in your glove, so it doesn't have to hit the pocket. It just has to be inside of the glove.
Devin, I'm about to send you some stuff, bro.
It's only not a catch if it's a catch if you lose it on the transfer, but if you lose it before the transfer, then it's not a catch.
Well, it was game.
Let me know when you get those. Let me know when you get those pictures.
I'm about to say if he sent you over some pictures, but yeah, no. So Florida gets smoked.
Every time we start recording, bro, y'all can't see me, bro.
I'm about to say we're back. I think we're back in here. We're good. We're recording. Everybody's rolling.
But
good.
I watched the clip. Yeah, I'm rolling. I watched the clip. I saw the pictures. What I'm assuming as to why they called it a interference is because the ball never went into his glove, but the dude's glove hit the player. So they were saying that it was
after the player was on base, though.
Interference.
Like his foot was on the plate before the ball touched his glove.
I don't know.
I don't know.
That's the only thing I can't. And then in baseball, they always say if there's a tie, the tie goes to the runner.
That is true.
If him and the ball got there at the same time, wouldn't the tie go to the runner?
Hey, y'all still lost 18-4.
Yeah, because that killed us. And then there was
Where
a lot, bro. I wish I would have took the screenshots, bro. But they had the pitchers box, like all the pitches that Florida thrown, like it was good, like 40%, like 30 to 40% of the pitches that they called balls were strikes.
Huh.
So we had like at least 8 people walked,
and
and those and
shout out to Maryland for just being a historically great, just athletic
Hey, wait,
program.
hey, whoa, wait. We were part of it. Shut up.
what?
Because y'all don't do shit, and y'all
We
never
made the
will do
playoffs.
shit.
Shut up. Yeah, well,
Also,
it's better than
shout
losing
out.
the fucking
Oh yeah, no, it's better than being all the way at the end. Yeah,
and losing.
because
Hey,
Minnesota had a better season than Miami this year for sure.
We fight for mid, brother.
Yeah, like two homeless people outside fighting for mid. All
It's a
right,
homeless fight. Yeah, that's all Maryland sports are. Is homeless fights.
and yeah, and Ella and LSU, shout out to them winning a national championship in the two sports nobody could fucking care less about. So
That
oh
yeah.
well,
No
dude,
one. The fact that no offense, but the fact that they keep trying to hype up this fucking women's basketball bullshit when their men's team is probably one of the worst teams fucking ever. They haven't been good since fucking Shaq. Is the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
they weren't even good with Shaq.
I
They
mean,
They
weren't.
weren't even good with him.
I'm not even gonna sit here and like, just shit on like, women's basketball, even though I just did that. I just want to take a dig at LSU because fuck them.
But
But
you're also shitting on women's basketball. Don't fucking put that on me, dude. That's
no,
all it
I'm
is.
saying
No
like,
one watches that
I'm
shit.
saying like I don't care. Like they definitely keep bringing it up, but like I feel
Yeah.
like I was just about to make the argument like they wouldn't do that with other schools, but they probably would. Like if Florida's women basketball team won, or say Florida's if their softball team won, they would be talking about that shit or whatever. Like they would be.
Or
They
or
gotta talk about.
if we gave Angel Reese more money, Maryland probably would have won.
Mm.
But her ass transferred.
All right,
Yeah.
let's get into some NBA, NFL, NBA, NFL, NBA, NFL, NBA, NFL. Dame decal removed, but Portland wants to build a championship team around Dame.
With Draymond and someone else, right?
Who is the other
Draymond,
person?
hold on. Draymond's finalizing a deal with Golden State.
Nah,
I told
nah.
y'all Draymond was going back to Golden State.
Dame said his dream scenario was getting Draymond and like someone else did.
No, no, it was Draymond and Jeremy Grant.
Was it Jeremy Grant?
Yes, it was get Jeremy Grant and get Draymond Green.
That's
That's
so
his
like
that's his.
I'm
Hey, shout
sorry,
out
Dame.
Jeremy
Come on,
Grant.
man.
Hey, I was an
Oh, I
OKC fan
did.
at one point. I fucked with Jeremy Grant,
You were
but
an OKC fan for most of your basketball life.
I would just say my OKC fandom is what made me like basketball like a lot more.
Sure.
Like the Thunder, KD, Westbrook, like 2000, like early 2010s. Like I got into that shit, and after that, it took off. But nah, I mean, okay,
Jeremy Grant's a dog.
Jamie Grant's a cool role player. But if I'm Dame, I'm not sitting here going, "Y'all want me to stay?" I need Grant and Draymond.
Nah, you know that I heard too. I heard
What's
another
up?
thing that for Dame to stay is they had to trade away their top pick to get some veteran help, and they didn't do it. They got Scoot.
Scoot, they got Scoot. They got him. Oh man,
Scoot what, Henderson?
Yeah,
I don't know, bro.
that's what they drafted. So Dame gave them like an ultimatum and was like, "Look, I can't be no part of rebuilding. Like if you're gonna take this pick and you're gonna go get me some help, or you can draft and start rebuilding. It's on you guys." And they
I
drafted.
still want to see him go to Miami.
I want to see him go to Miami. Mike, you're
So,
frozen.
no, yeah, no. So,
You're good now.
so who do you? Who I mean, who does Dame? Who does Portland even go after at this point?
So I've heard they're trying to go after
Rebuild?
a big man now. They're trying to get rid of Nurkic, whatever his name is.
Yeah, like I really don't know where they could even go with this. Like I don't know.
They
I
could get
like
Braun.
like if I'm
Now they can't.
Portland at this point, I'm better off just trading Dame.
No, 100%.
Like I
Like
know
you're looking at Dame. You've maybe got 3-4 years max out of Dame left. They're not going to spend money or give away draft picks to build around Dame.
bro, and
Dame couldn't do it when he had a decent team.
let's be real, bro. That's just too much comp.
There's way too much comp.
Like at this
Like
point,
they would have to. He has to either go to a good team already, or he's got to steal Giannis or somebody.
I'm about to say there's no option right now for Portland to even be in the race. To like there's no.
Draymond,
Oh yeah, no, yeah, you're right. Draymond, and Jeremy Grant maybe, but
Draymond gonna give you a solid 8, 6, and 4. You'll be all right.
8, 6, and 6.
8, 6,
My
and
bad.
6,
My bad. My bad.
4
My bad.
That's his
fouls,
average stat
four
line.
four
Damn.
4
fouls
fouls,
and a tech.
7 technicals,
Oh man.
fucking couple flagrants.
So another NBA take, since I'm kind of Dame, whatever. Dennis Rodman.
He's 8, 7, and 5. So
There you go.
Dennis Rodman said Larry Bird would be in Europe if he played in today's game.
that's crazy.
How y'all feel about
Dennis would be in Europe if he played in today's game.
that? No, if there's a spot for Draymond and Dylan Brooks, there's a spot for Dennis.
Well, there's a spot for fucking Larry Bird too.
I don't think Larry would have as much as an impact if he played in today's game, but
Yeah,
I think he'd still be.
I think
Larry would be like a Dirk of today's game.
I'd like to know the
Yeah,
context.
just shorter. Like he's more guardable than Dirk would have been. Than Dirk was.
I'd like to know the context of that conversation. Like, I wonder if athleticism was brought up, if era would like if like specific.
I mean,
the
even if it
time.
wasn't, you have to look at those intangibles. Like you have to. Like today's league
All
is
right.
faster. A lot of them are like can get up there. Like look at Ja, bro. Ja is trying to dunk on everything in the paint, and he's what like 6'2".
Well, you can. All right. You can say that about everyone who played in, or a lot of people who played in Bird's era or before Bird's era. Like, what the fuck is Jerry West in today's game?
But you can say that
about Larry.
But I'm saying there's nothing
Larry
wrong.
wouldn't
There's
have
nothing.
much
There's nothing wrong with bringing that up. There's nothing.
No,
wrong with that.
no.
All right.
I understand, but
I say Larry would be like a Kevin Love.
And the way the game is played now, the way the game is being played now, and the way Brandon's like bringing up like a Kevin Love or whatever, Larry probably would just be a role player.
But you don't think Larry would be shooting a shit ton more threes and scoring a shit ton more points?
Would he be? Would it?
I'm
saying, would his game translate?
I don't think he would. I don't think he would be able to, because in his era, like not many people were shooting as many threes, and it was more like, okay, I'm gonna.
No, they didn't have a 3-point line for most of his era.
Right. So you didn't have any people really paying it. Like back then, they were like, okay, if you want to be dumb and shoot that far, go right ahead. I'm gonna get your rebound, go down and score. Like that's how they were looking at. Now you have people like Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, Klay Thompson. Like you have real perimeter defenders that are gonna stick on you the whole time, no matter what. They're gonna be in your face. They're gonna be harassing you. They're gonna be doing this because that's what they're supposed to do. They didn't have.
There weren't tough defenders back then.
Not on the paint. Not on the 3-point line.
I think
they didn't care about the 3-point line like that.
But I don't know, bro. To back to your point, like
it was a big man's league back then, bro. Like you had to be you had to dominate the paint. Like that's what they cared about. Paint.
Back to your point, Devin. Like I do think it's fair to bring up athleticism. Like, okay, yes, there was somebody like a Wilt Chamberlain, but when you can say someone like Ja could still get up there with Wilt Chamberlain, there's a reason why athleticism in this era is brought up.
Well, sure. Then why the fuck is Kareem up in people's top fives or Magic or fucking Bill Russell or any of these fuckers if they don't think Larry Bird could play in the same era when Larry Bird was whooping Magic Johnson's ass?
That's a great point.
He did.
Why is Magic top 5 and Larry wouldn't even be playing right now?
That's a great point.
Because Larry only got there 5 times and Magic got there like 8, and Magic won more.
What do you mean? Hold on. What do you mean only got there 5 times?
They were still whooping the fucking Lakers' ass, bro.
And the Lakers were beating their ass.
All right, but then they were both beating each other's ass.
But no.
And
Hold on.
as a
Hold on.
rookie,
Hold
Magic
on.
went in and
Hold
went in at
on.
center and won a
Hold
Finals
on.
MVP as a rookie.
Hold on. Brandon, there's no reason to argue it. Larry Bird was great. Like he was like a
He was
bomb.
raw as fuck. But
But
y'all trying to make y'all just making it seem like Boston beat them every time they stepped up
no.
against each other.
But Devin's just saying if you can say this about Larry, why can't we say this about other people from that era?
Right, because the other people you're comparing him to, Larry got there 5 times. Magic got there like
Bro,
7 or 8.
we're talking about athleticism. We're talking about athleticism.
All right, how many people got there 0 times and were still
Because
great players?
Magic also played more than one position. Magic played point guard, he played small forward, he played center. He was able to do a lot of things.
So you think
All right, but that
so you hold on. So you think his athleticism would translate better than Larry Bird's in this game?
I do.
Okay, there you go. See, we're not talking about getting to the I'm not talking about championships and shit. I'm talking about strictly the athleticism because Devin's saying something
The other one when he said Kareem, I don't think Kareem would be as great as he was in his era.
I don't think half the motherfuckers in the league back then would be good right now.
But you got to understand.
But to just point out Larry Bird is crazy.
What they did back then, you like Kareem went against like the people playing basketball. That was like a hobby to them, bro. They were plumbers. They were fucking real plumbers on the side. Like, that was a real job.
We can't say that.
But I don't think people
they were. You can because basketball didn't pay enough back then, so they had to go get real jobs.
Doesn't mean they weren't playing fucking basketball.
I don't think
no, they were playing. But it wasn't their number one thing. Like today, basketball players are gonna focus on.
Well, it's all right. It's not Jokic's number one thing, but he's the fucking best player in the league.
Hold on. We're getting way too far. I don't think Larry Bird. Like I don't think people are just saying that about Larry Bird. I think because it was recently said about Larry Bird, now people are talking about it.
All right, but doesn't Jokic play like everyone from an older era? He plays like no one from today's era, and he's still getting buckets. He's just putting like these small little paint shots up, and he's scoring 30 a game.
He's also 7'1" with like a crazy wingspan.
Well, how the fuck tall was Kareem? Kareem was 6'11", 7 foot.
Larry Bird was 6'7". He was average.
That's not average.
2 inches smaller. He was 2 inches smaller than LeBron. Larry would be irrelevant because of Sir LeBron James.
All right.
I think Larry would be in the NBA, but he wouldn't. He wouldn't be.
Look. The difference is, Jokic is a center. Jokic would eat in any generation. Larry Bird is a small forward. Let's put Larry Bird in this conversation with Kawhi Leonard, LeBron James, Giannis, Chris Middleton. Damn.
No, fuck Chris Middleton. Get Chris Middleton.
Jimmy Butler.
No, DeMar DeRozan. Like, keep bringing the names up. Like, keep naming names. Like,
hold on.
Like, bro, you got all these people that would just straight
that are dusting Larry Bird
because he
can't. No. All right, I think this is all getting confused because if you took LeBron James and you put him in the player that he is today, and you took him, the player that he is today, and you put him in the 80s, he's gonna fucking eat. But if you took him as a dude who was born in the 60s or the 50s, and then you had him play in the 80s and the 90s, it's a different game. It's different technology. It's a fucking different way of learning the game. LeBron plays a different game. Everyone in the NBA plays a different game. The technology is better. There's a reason LeBron can play 22 years. And no one back then could. It's a different fucking thing.
There's one person that had the same technology as Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, Isaiah Thomas, and that motherfucker is Michael Jordan.
No, bro.
He had the same technology advances as Larry Bird.
But Larry was still a fucking dog. He was a 3-time MVP.
So now
and he played 10 years before Mike did. He was a 3-time in a row MVP, and he played 10 years before Mike. I don't know what the fucking confusion is. You're saying Mike couldn't play right now? It's the same thing as saying Larry can't play right now. No, I'm crazy.
Take Michael Jordan and incorporate him into today's game. It's a bunch of Michael Jordans. Everybody in today's game, you put them in.
Everybody, no one in today's game is a Michael Jordan. You see, Michael Jordan in today's game is being phased out more than Larry Bird is.
You guys,
Jimmy Butler is today's Michael Jordan, and he's being phased out of this game. Shooting guards are not the thing anymore.
There's a thing called evolution, meaning it's going to get better over time. right? So if you
Not
take
always.
the worst player in today's game, and they're going to be a star in Larry Bird's era. In the
Fuck
80s,
no.
they will be a
Fuck
fucking
ass
star.
no.
Yes, they would.
Hold on. What was that take? What was it? I missed it. What was the take?
Jeremy Lamb is going to be the best player in the
He
NBA in
would snap,
1986?
bro.
Fuck ass no.
He would snap in the 80s, bro.
That's crazy.
I
He
don't
would
know if he'd
snap.
be the best player.
He would snap. He would be an all-star every year if he was in the 80s, bro.
Okay, but I do like Devin's point. If Jeremy Lamb was born in 1953, he would
But
be the
we're not
same.
talking we're literally the thing was taking Larry Bird, the way Larry Bird played and everything, from what we know from our minds and seeing the highlights and everything that we've seen about Larry Bird. You take Larry Bird and you drop him in today's game. He's not gonna be the Larry Bird that you saw in the 80s and 90s,
He could.
80s, bro. He won't be anything.
But
He
if
would
That's
be
Larry,
crazy.
but if
That's
Larry,
crazy.
come
but if
off the
Larry
bench as a
Bird,
shooter.
if Larry Bird was born in 1993,
If Larry Bird was born in 1993, hopefully he was born with better genetics and isn't going to be a slow, like, he's not going to be able to do it. Jokic
Is
can do
everyone in the NBA fucking
all,
fast all of a fucking sudden? Because I didn't know when that fucking happened. I didn't know
yeah,
when everyone's a freak
way fast.
athlete in the
It
NBA. You're bringing up LeBron James and the other best players in the league, and you're not bringing up
is
the fucking shit
way,
dicks.
it's way
I
faster
mean,
in
I
today's.
mean, I mean, there's people like Klay Thompson who are like as shifty as a tree. Like, let's be real. There's still people
All right,
that.
what the fuck is Klay Thompson in the 80s or in
What
the
Larry
70s and the
Bird would be
60s
in
when
today's
they weren't
game?
shooting threes? Klay Thompson's a
Klay
cocksucker.
Thompson is legitimately what Larry Bird would be in today's game.
But that's not a diss. That's not a jab.
But Klay's a fucking dog.
That's not.
But he's not, bro. Larry Bird is considered greater than Klay Thompson right now.
Yeah,
Right now.
yeah. Y'all are both making
But
good
if
points. Y'all
Larry
are both
Bird
making
played in
good
today's
points.
game, he would be just considered a Klay Thompson. We won't be looking at him as an all-time great.
Y'all are both
All right.
making good points. Let's move on.
Larry is better than Klay Thompson, and that's a fucking fact.
Correct, but if you put
In any era, defense included, whatever the fuck, in any era, he's better than
Larry
Klay
didn't
Thompson.
have any kind of handles, so he wouldn't be able to dribble the
Larry
ball.
had more handles than Klay
Neither does
Thompson.
Klay.
Klay Thompson doesn't dribble the ball.
Klay don't got no
But
handles.
you guys are just
Larry
proving
has some handle.
he
I don't know
would
what you're
be
talking
a
about.
Klay Thompson in today's game, bro. Like he
No,
would not be the same.
no. He would still be better than Klay Thompson.
He would be considered Klay Thompson. We would not be saying, "Oh, Larry Bird is a great." And today, like if he played today, we would not be saying Larry Bird's going to be one of the greatest of all time.
Then
We
what
would
the
not
fuck
be
is anyone else from that era in today's game?
Larry Bird won't even be
Nobody's?
top 10 discussions, bro.
Larry shouldn't be in top 10 discussions, but Klay should?
No, I didn't say.
Because
I'm putting him in
last I
Klay's
heard, Klay
category. What are you
Thompson's not in
talking
the
about?
fucking 75.
I didn't say Klay Thompson's a top 10 player. I said Larry Bird would be like Klay Thompson. He would not be in the top 10 conversation.
That's crazy.
It's
wild.
it's crazy. Like I think you got to go back and watch some of Larry Bird's highlights, bro. He was not fast at all, bro. He was
You
not.
don't need to be fast to play this game. Jokic doesn't run.
Jokic is a center. He
But they
has
play
big
the
men
same
covering
game. They
him.
put up short shots.
He has big men covering him, bro. Larry Bird will have Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, LeBron James. He would have better people guarding
What
him
the fuck
than
is
just
Paul
Joel
George in
Embiid.
today's game? Because Paul George right now is a fucking bum.
He's a
No,
great
stop
defender.
it.
He could
Stop it. Stop
be
it.
a bum, but he's a
Paul
great
George is
fucking
not a
defender.
Paul George. When healthy, Paul George is
Exactly.
great. What are we talking about?
And
Because
he
from
would
what I
have
saw, fucking
Paul
Larry
George
didn't
would be
miss a
blocking
goddamn
him.
season.
Kawhi Leonard would not let Larry Bird score, bro. LeBron would not let him score.
That's absolutely nuts, dude. They're still playing basketball,
Who?
bro.
Give me the top 5
They're
centers you have.
still all right. Kawhi's not on a different planet than anyone 20 years ago. They're still playing fucking basketball.
Give me your top 5 centers right now.
I'm not doing that shit. All I'm saying is that
Because
Larry
there's no
Bird,
you have Jokic and Embiid.
Embiid is not in the conversation of top 5 centers. Embiid is ass.
He just won
No,
the
right.
MVP.
He's saying
And
right
Doesn't
now.
matter.
Right now, he's
right
considered
now.
the best center.
Top 5 right
No.
now.
Jokic is still the best center in the league, and it's not Embiid.
So who's number 2?
Embiid's 2.
Correct.
Embiid's 2.
Now who's number 3?
Who gives a fuck? We're not talking about that.
Okay.
We're
Now
not
give me your
talking about
top.
that.
Okay, now give me your top 5 small forwards in the league right now.
Motherfucker, we're not talking about that. We're talking about if Larry could play right now. He can play
He
right
would,
now.
bro. Larry would not be able to play a small forward position in today's game, bro.
That's
You just
absolutely.
said you just said he beat Klay.
He would be too small. He's 6'7", bro. Clay's like 6'4".
Okay.
Clay's not 6'4". What are you
Okay, hold
speaking?
on, stop. This is the question: Would Larry Bird be able to play in the NBA, or would he be in Europe?
He would be in the NBA, and he'd be
He
a
would
great
be a
player.
role player off the bench in the NBA, bro.
All right, then you still don't agree with Dennis Rodman,
Okay, all right. That's
and
all.
he would still be better than Klay Thompson.
Throwing out there, Devin, I said Klay Thompson 6'4". I didn't say Larry Bird. I said he was 6'7". He would be a small forward in the league.
Yeah, Larry Bird's 6'9", so he's the same height as LeBron,
He
and
was
Klay
6'7".
Thompson's 6'6". So chill your balls.
He was 6'7".
He's 6'9".
They gave him the mention in the shoes.
He's
They gave him
6'9".
they 2 years ago NBA took that out to where you can't wear your shoes when you're getting your height now, and you have to be real because you know what Kevin Durant was telling people. Kevin Durant was saying, "Oh, I'm 6'8". Ain't no way you're 6'8" and you're the same height as Joel Embiid, bro.
Yeah,
What
no,
does shoes have to do with it?
Bro was really 7 foot
The
his whole
shoes
life. But
gave him
look,
inches, bro.
So
all
he's
right,
smaller?
let's move
Yeah,
on.
bro. He was 6'7".
Look. Let's move on from Larry Bird. Let's
Wild.
play around a word of weddle.
Absolutely wild.
Let's play around a word of weddle. Y'all already know what's up. I'm pulling it up now. Y'all can think of a word while I pull up the weddle or the word.
Birds.
Shout.
All right. Can y'all can see this?
Klay Thompson's not as good as fucking Larry Bird.
Can y'all can see this? All right. Carson Wentz killed a bear and people are pissed about it.
They said the only thing I don't know. He killed a bear.
Is there first of all, is there like I get like the whole side of like the whole PETA side of the fucking internet, but is
Who?
is the
Who?
is hold on. Is there like some big take on like hunting bears?
I don't think people like it, but
You're out of my realm now, buddy. I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, I didn't know. Maybe Devin knew. Maybe
let
Devin
me
had no idea.
let me look it up. I don't. It's not. It can't be illegal.
Well, I mean, it's
Nah,
just...
if my boy's getting arrested, fine him. Fuck that. He asked anyways.
I don't know. People hunt shit. Carson Wentz hunts shit. He should probably focus on his NFL career, but I don't know. Whatever.
No, he shouldn't. He needs to go find a new talent. He's NFL. Being a quarterback is not. He could. Hey, if he came to Green Bay, I would be so excited. I ain't gonna lie, because I would hope he gets hurt. Because then we're bound to get to the dang NFC Championship game.
Why?
I mean, think about it. He played for Philly. He got hurt. Nick Foles stepped in. They win a Super Bowl.
So what? Jordan Love's
He
gonna step.
He
Jordan Love's gonna
leaves. He
step
goes to
in.
the other team. I forgot what team he went to. Oh,
Jaguars.
it was trash ass Washington. Then they got to at least the playoffs.
Yeah.
Don't say trash ass Washington.
Trash
And
ass Washington.
Really, Washington should have won that game, and that defense could have held up a little bit. Hey,
Trash.
What game are you talking about, bro?
Tampa.
Like what was like 2 years ago when like
Tampa.
Heineke was like raw as fuck and he was taking off to the end zone. He's
a dog. Yeah.
Heineke was eating. So Brandon, you wanted to talk about Tyreek Hill?
I did yesterday. Kind of forgot that shit now. Nah, man. Some more recent news came up. The dude that he slapped at the marina was a 57-year-old man. So now he's being charged with hitting elderly 55 and up, and it was all on surveillance camera.
That video is not going to come out until 5 years later.
Exactly.
Oh, it's going to be out soon.
And what did we say? What did we say? It's going to be funnier if it was an old dude. Well, you're like, what if it was some young guy?
If it was an old, I said if it was an old dude, it's going to be a lot worse.
Yes, but it's also much funnier.
I wouldn't
57.
say it's much funnier because shit,
It's
he might.
hilarious.
I mean, this isn't the first. This isn't the first problem Tyreek's ran into, and who knows? Who knows what the NFL is gonna do?
My man's gonna
You know
get you.
what's funny is that his last couple of tweets have been him fishing. And then the
Yeah.
one before that, the tweet before a fish picture was him, and it said, "What's a dilf?" So
What's a dilf? What's a dilf? I we're not gonna
My man,
answer. We're not gonna answer Tyreek Hill's question. I don't know. Does he face a suspension? That's the thing?
hopefully,
I think either that or
Hopefully, you're just a
no, I'm
bad
joking.
person.
I don't give. Okay. If I swear to fuck, if John Morant slapped the shit out of an old dude, he'd be banned for 50 games at least.
nah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
Fine.
This is getting swept under, and it will be because the NFL is fucking good at that shit. And I said that
yeah,
when Ja got that 25 game because that shouldn't have
yeah.
happened. That's way too much.
Well,
If
I
you
mean,
compare the NFL and the NBA, it's crazy.
if you're in the NFL and you like did what John Morant did, you would have gotten in trouble.
Maybe.
But the NFL is good at if you're not doing shit on IG Live, they're gonna sweep that shit under the rug.
If it's not caught on camera, they'll
Yeah.
let you pay undisclosed amount on the outside and stick to the game.
But when you're on your like Google Nest throwing your wife across the living room, yeah, you're fucked.
Oh,
So
there was that
I don't.
ex.
Who the
Was
fuck?
that an ex NFL player who did that?
What do we want to talk about next?
Because that was pretty fucked.
Mike,
You froze.
Bros, man.
Oh yeah, no, I know.
That man was hitting them.
But were you talking about that one dude?
Yeah,
That's a fucked video, bro.
that is a crazy ass video. It wasn't Zach Stacy, right?
It was Zach Stacy. Actually,
Is that the name? Okay, yeah.
That's
it
a
was Zach,
phenomenal pull because I never would have known that.
Zach State.
Zach
What
Stacy
the fuck?
like threw his wife into a TV
I'm gonna
and
say,
then like
Brandon,
across the room.
don't click off the app and look it up, but look it up later.
I
Yeah, I
learned.
always forget you don't have a computer. Yeah, once you click off the app, it kind of fucks everything.
But no, Zach Stacy, you've probably seen the video before. It's the one where he like takes his wife, he's like beating her ass and then throws her at the TV. The baby's sitting on the couch.
Yeah,
Like
or the baby's like in her like little jumpy play thing or
I'll
whatever.
show I'll show you after. I've got it might
Yeah, we're not gonna show it on the pod. It's a little fucked. But.
Yeah, maybe
That's
probably
fucked
not
out.
the best thing to show on the podcast. But how do y'all feel about the Jets reportedly being the team to be on Hard Knocks?
Well,
Makes sense.
I've been hearing about them for a little bit, and apparently they don't want to be on Hard Knocks because it's a distraction. But there's apparently an NFL mandate where they'll be forced to.
Every team says that when they get picked, they're like, "Well, we don't care about that. We're focused on."
Well, if you're the Lions, you kind of want to be on Hard Knocks. No, we can't say that.
Right.
We can't say for go.
Brother.
Hopefully the technical difficulties can stop. We all rolling? Y'all rolling on your side? We all good?
Yeah.
All right. Jets, whatever. Fuck them. Dalvin Cook is probably gonna be a Patriot.
Not good.
I could care less about
You froze
that.
again.
What do y'all want to talk about?
My man's is a pro at this mannequin challenge. Yo.
There we go.
What do y'all want to talk about?
Are there other things to speak about?
Well, Brandon brought up Kodak Black yesterday, which is an interesting topic. I don't know, Brandon, if you wanna bring that up.
I know you Florida boys love him
and speak on that.
Honestly, I forgot what we were gonna talk. I think it was about his video of him tweaking.
It's his live stream video.
Yeah, of him tweaking, bro.
So there was there's basically a live stream. They were IG live and Kodak Black like laying on the floor. It looked like I don't know what floor, like fucking kitchen floor or something. And he was just
tweaking, talking to himself, bro.
Like he was just talking nonsense, just like tweak the fuck out, and everybody in the comment section is just like, yo, stop recording, cut the video, cut the video, because these are like his friends apparently that are chilling with him, just recording him tweaking. Which I mean,
well, you got to be careful around who's your friends and who they ain't.
Well, there's
once you get money.
there's different sides to this story, and there's different takes
God
where
damn it.
some people are like, I mean, shit, it could be something not too hard, and he's just having a trip. But at the same time, Kodak Black has talked about smoking meth. So
Not smoking it, but like popping it. Like
yeah,
it's
doing meth.
he takes it
So
in a pill form, but like I mean he's
Well,
always smoked
that's what
a bean and popping a bean.
that's what Adderall is. Adderall's an amphetamine.
yeah,
But you guys being the d bags that you guys are, now I'm looking at Kodak Black's penis because you told me to look up Kodak Black live stream, so I'm looking at his penis right now.
What the fuck?
that's when he
How's
dropped
that
it.
sound?
That's when he dropped his phone in the shower.
Yep.
What
Man, I
the
don't know.
fuck?
Hopefully he gets some
I'm
help.
looking at
Though.
his wiener right now. So that thank
Bro,
you
I
guys.
didn't even know about that
I
one. What
appreciate
the
it. No,
fuck?
thank you.
That's
No, that's awesome. I would love to look at his fucking cock and balls because that's what I wanted to do today.
all right.
Thank you.
Do y'all want to
I
get
didn't
in?
even know about that one.
Do y'all want to get into this new segment?
Fuck
Were
yeah.
we done talking about the Jets and Hard Knocks and shit?
Yeah, pretty much.
Fuck Hard
The
Knocks,
technical
bro.
difficulties kind of fuck. I just want to say for the future. I mean, if I freeze, just like I don't know, wait for me to come back. I don't really know.
We were
Yeah,
But it was gone for a minute, bro.
we were trying to because
Yeah.
usually it's like a quick freeze. It's like 8-10 seconds, but that was pretty
That
long.
was
We
Yeah.
started
hard.
talking about some
Like
dumb
I'm
shit.
gonna try to edit out some of the frozen parts, but I mean, hey, we just having a bad day. It's whatever. Maybe if we recorded on the day we're supposed to, we wouldn't be having these problems. But who knows? Yeah, shout out Devin. So we got a new segment, a Road to the Super Bowl segment, and I basically want to give y'all the groundwork for this shit. So obviously, Brandon, I know you're gonna hate this, but we always start with the AFC North with segments like these. So we are gonna start with the AFC.
Why can't
North.
we start with the NFC East, bro? We're the best division in football.
We definitely could have, but we are going to start with the AFC North. So what I want to talk about is their goals on offense, their goals on defense, injuries from last year that players that are coming back from last year that were injured, maybe some new pickups that we think are going to impact the team or not, and review their schedule.
Okay.
So I'm gonna have the schedule up for y'all. Y'all don't got to worry about that. But we're gonna do the Ravens and the Browns today. We're making a road to the Super Bowl. We're making a road to the Super Bowl.
See, we lost you again, but we'll do the Ravens and the Browns.
And for the Browns.
So the Ravens have potentials. Browns have zero potentials. There you are. You're back.
I like the Ravens potential though.
Do y'all want to start with the Browns? Do y'all want to start with the Ravens?
We'll start with the Browns for sure.
Yeah.
All right. Let's start with the Browns then. So I just want to say, first off, since we're talking like goals of the season and whatever, Browns are probably gonna have to get a wild card spot.
I was gonna say, yeah, they got to make playoffs.
They're
not winning a division anytime soon.
I was gonna say they're probably the third team in the division looking at a chance to win said division.
The third
behind the Bengals and the Ravens.
You think the Browns have a better shot than the Steelers right now?
I think Deshaun Watson's better than any quarterback the Steelers have.
But I think defense.
Well, no, for sure, but like team wise.
Are we gonna stop pretending like teams with just a good defense don't go fucking 8-8 every year?
I mean, teams with a good defense and mediocre offense can make it farther than Deshaun Watson and Donovan Peoples-Jones and Nick Chubb.
So the Browns defense.
Well, actually, now that you say those three names, it kind of makes me feel like they will be third.
So the Browns defense is chopped liver. Denzel Ward, Greedy Williams, or fucking Miles Garrett. They're trash.
No. Yeah, what they do last year.
Now that we're saying,
come on, bro,
they didn't have anybody. All right.
Are we gonna do this, or are we gonna?
No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that.
I mean, I gotta go based off their most recent season, right?
Okay,
no. We're looking at potential with this team.
We're looking at right now, though. We're looking at right now. I mean, Ward missed 4 games. Greedy was on IR for 5 weeks. There were some injuries last season on their defense.
Jadeveon was not what he was supposed to be.
Jadeveon's not returning to the Browns.
I would say they're losing Jadeveon Clowney.
He's already said that he's not coming back in the Browns uniform.
But let me say this.
which we knew.
Let me say this. I think that their offense has potential. Obviously, they still have Nick Chubb. They're losing Kareem Hunt. But obviously they got Amari Cooper, Peoples-Jones, David Njoku, and it's time for D-Watt to shine again. I know we make the jokes, we make fun of him. The shit's over. D-Watt is a top 5 quarterback when he's playing in the league.
All right. The shit's not over, but he's still a great quarterback.
Deshaun Watson
We can
is a
still
top
give him
5
shit.
quarterback in the league. I'm sorry.
Top. All right, and you know whose spot he's taking?
Justin Herbert?
Thank you.
Okay.
That's whose spot he's taking all fucking day. Because it's Lamar, it's Pat, it's Burrow, it's Josh Allen, and honestly, it's Aaron. And then I'll put D-Watt at 6 and Herbo at 7.
Are we leaving Jalen Hurts out?
I don't know. I'll have to rethink that. That's a great question.
All right, here's
well
the
then
question
I'm bumping
I want you guys to
Herbert
answer.
for Hurts.
Here's a question I want you guys to answer for me.
What's that?
What has Deshaun Watson proved in the NFL that Jalen Hurts hasn't?
Bro,
what do you mean? I mean, are you? Hold on. Is this just?
I meant the other way around. What has Deshaun Watson proved in the league?
Jalen's played 2 years, bro.
Hold on.
He's made it to the Super Bowl.
Hold on.
I haven't seen Deshaun.
Whoa.
He had a fucking
Hold
stacked
on.
ass team, bro.
Stop. Can I just stop this in the tracks?
Yes, please.
This conversation is not about is Jalen Hurts better than Deshaun Watson. We can have that conversation.
No, it is not.
We can have that conversation another day. Deshaun Watson has been a part of 2 of the worst franchises in NFL history. That's a whole different debate. He played
literally
for Houston and fucking Cleveland. I'm talking about Deshaun Watson, a full season healthy at quarterback, at least top 7, top 10. If you want me to stretch it, top 10.
I would say at least top 7 or 8.
And I think 2 years ago,
I would say at least top 7.
Jalen Hurts wouldn't even been brought up, and Deshaun Watson would have been definitely top 5. So
me, but
Deshaun Watson, and any reason he's not top 5, and any reason. So y'all are telling me the only reason Deshaun Watson isn't?
I didn't hear you at all.
Deshaun Watson is not ranked as highly as he was once before because of off the field reasons.
Yes.
His play, it has nothing. Huh?
I don't pay attention to what he does off the field. I just pay attention to what he does.
Brandon. He sexually assaulted 23 women. That's what I'm talking about.
It made a difference.
Allegedly.
Okay.
Bro,
okay.
It made a difference.
Why do we gotta argue it? Why do we gotta argue everything? That impacted his career. Yes,
it took him off of the field.
He got suspended.
I'm not viewing it on what everybody else is viewing this shit. I'm viewing it as Brandon. Like the way Brandon's viewing it. One, he hasn't been found guilty of any of that.
No.
What I'm saying is he's missed 12 games.
He missed 12 games because of that. He's not a highly regarded quarterback right now because of off the field shit. It's not because his play's bad.
And before those 12 games, what I'm asking you guys is to please explain to me what he did before that.
But before those 12 games, what did Jalen Hurts do?
All right.
8.
Here's a better question.
Jalen Hurts been in the league for 2 years, and in his second year, he got to the Super Bowl.
Deshaun Watson.
What are we?
And you can't say you guys can't say any quarterback can be put in that spot because they indeed showed that this season. They took Jalen Hurts out when he was injured, and they couldn't win for shit.
Deshaun Watson.
They lost with Jalen Hurts.
Deshaun Watson has never had a team.
What are we talking about?
Deshaun Watson has never had a team like Jalen Hurts had this past year.
Never.
And Jalen Hurts did better last season than Deshaun Watson ever did in Houston.
That's not true.
That is 100%.
He's never had a team like Philly.
Philly wasn't even the same. This same team as last year than the year before.
Nick Foles took Philly to the Super Bowl a couple years before this.
No,
what are we
Carson
doing?
Wentz. Nick Foles finished it.
No, Nick Foles played half a season and played
Carson
the whole
Wentz
playoffs.
Finished it.
Carson Wentz played like 13 games.
This is not the conversation.
It's not.
Jalen Hurts
you guys listening this way. I'm sitting here just asking you guys.
No. Okay. If you want to talk about Jalen Hurts versus Deshaun Watson, then that is a perfect.
Bro, the conversation that you guys were literally saying at the beginning, this is what sparked it all, is I was saying, in my opinion, I think the Steelers will be a better team this year than Cleveland.
Okay.
And here we go. Now, y'all, you guys are the ones that sparked it. I was just saying, please explain to me.
But you're bringing
mean?
up. Then what does the Eagles got to do with this?
You're the one that brought that shit up.
No, we did, bro. We all
He just said he was a top 5 quarterback.
I said I think Deshaun Watson. I think Deshaun Watson's top 5.
Mikey specifically said, so you have Deshaun Watson over Jalen Hurts. Yeah, I have Deshaun Watson over Jalen Hurts.
No, he said I'd have to come back to that. I got to think about that. That's exactly what he said.
I asked, I was like, please explain to me what Deshaun Watson has done that Jalen Hurts has.
I don't want to have that conversation right now, because that's not what it's about.
Like
what has Dak Prescott done? What are we talking about here?
Like I'm saying, why are we bringing, like, I was just saying, hold on. Okay. Me saying Deshaun Watson is ranked where I have him, it was just a sidebar as to how good I think they could be. Yes. I think Deshaun Watson can be a top 7 quarterback. Is that fair? Is that fair to say? I think Jalen Hurts is a top 7 quarterback. If he's over Deshaun Watson, whatever.
Right. Just like you have that opinion, right?
No, we're not arguing with you that Jalen Hurts isn't good.
I'm not arguing with. That's the thing.
I'm not arguing at all. I think that's what you guys are not understanding. I'm not arguing at all.
The conversation, I don't want to.
You guys are taking it and twisting it.
I don't want to have that conversation. That's what I'm trying to say. Jalen Hurts,
not right now.
Jalen Hurts, Deshaun Watson.
We can have the top 10 quarterbacks.
I literally don't. I'm just trying to. The conversation is Cleveland, Baltimore. You guys are trying to put Cleveland like they're this almighty thing, bro.
No, I think they're the third best team in the AFC North. That's what I think.
Correct.
I think they're
I don't think they are.
Okay, cool. So if they're not the third best team, they're the fourth best team. Who fucking cares? We're talking about.
Obviously, you guys do, because y'all took it to extreme.
All right. Guess what? You know
when
what?
Guess what?
Guess what? Listen. First of all, the art. This is the art of this podcast. On Friday, you get to tell us all the reasons why you think Pittsburgh's going to be the third best team in the AFC North. Today, we're talking about the Browns and the Ravens.
Right. Mikey, do you not hear what I'm saying?
I've heard you this whole time. Do you hear what I'm saying? Do you hear what I'm saying?
Hold on.
At this point, what I'm going to say is, when you go back and edit this shit, bro, just please let me know where I sparked the argument at. Because I was just saying, explain to me.
Okay.
And you guys took it.
Okay, hold on. I don't have to go back. I'm gonna tell you. You said, "Can you guys please tell me what Deshaun Watson's proved over Jalen Hurts?" I don't care about that. I don't care. I don't want to talk about that. That's not what I want to talk about.
You're the one.
That's what we started getting into, bro.
Right.
I don't want to talk about Jalen Hurts.
Started
Deshaun Watson.
Let's just.
Why are the Browns better than the Steelers? And the Browns.
But look, we're not even
listed names that could make them better than the Steelers.
We're not even talking about the Steelers at this point, bro. It's
the
Browns or the Ravens. Where are they going to be placed at?
I think. Okay,
but we're talking about their Super Bowl potential.
Either way, we're talking about the
and Mikey, you've been cut for a couple seconds.
The Browns have no Super Bowl potential at all. They need a lot of work on defense.
Yes, and that's what we're talking about.
That's
what they need.
That's literally what my point was. I feel like they are going to be forced. I feel like the Steelers have a better defense. Mikey,
can I reel it in?
Where does defense have to come in?
Mikey, you're still cut. Is he still cut on your side?
Can I reel it in? All right. Are we?
Dang! As soon as we get in, that man froze.
Are we good? We're
He's
here.
back. He's back. We're rolling.
We're reeled in. We're here. We're talking about how the Browns can make it to the Super Bowl. So, I think if they want to even lick a chance, they're gonna have to win a wild card spot. I don't think they're gonna. Yes. I don't think they're gonna win the AFC North unless something happens to Cincinnati and Baltimore all of a sudden. I don't think they're winning the AFC North, but I do think when it comes to offensively, I think that there is top 10 quarterback talent. I think Nick Chubb is still top 10, top 5
for sure.
You got
honestly, he's top 5.
Okay, I mean, I
Yeah,
want to
he
see.
top.
Okay. It's going to be interesting seeing him not sharing reps with another number one running back, but we'll see what happens.
Kareem,
It'll be like 2 years ago.
We'll see if he gets burnt out, but
I wouldn't call Kareem a number one, but
I
not
would,
right now.
I would.
I wouldn't.
Well, not on some teams.
Okay, but if okay,
Which sure,
which means he's okay.
sure,
Whatever. Once again, who the fuck cares? But Amari
sure.
Cooper, Donovan Peoples-Jones, Njoku Smith, David
David
Njoku.
Njoku,
Those are some fucking names to be throwing to.
sure.
I think that they can have an electric offense. I think both rushing and passing. I think they can be a great offense. I mean, not gas it and say great. They can be a good offense.
I don't even know who their quarterback was for most of the year.
Jacoby Brissett.
Yeah.
And guess what? They're winning.
They weren't winning because they didn't make the playoffs.
Well, they went 7-10. Now defensively, they still have Myles Garrett, Denzel Ward, Greedy. They signed Zadarius Smith.
Did they really?
Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful pickup.
That's a Clowney. That
is
covers
a
for
great
Clowney for the
Clown.
most
That is
part.
a beautiful Clowney replacement because let's be real, Clowney was washed.
Clowney's been washed.
Zadarius Smith. I mean, Brandon knows Zadarius Smith can ball. I know Zadarius Smith can ball. He was on both of our teams.
He was on both y'all teams.
We know Zadarius Smith can ball, but
y'all know Zadarius.
But injuries last season, Denzel Ward and Greedy Williams were both hurt. Only about quarter of the year, but obviously, and then obviously Deshaun Watson missing 12 games definitely impacted their season. Now let's take a look at their schedule because I just want to talk about some games and see. I really want to gauge the strength of the schedule and see how tough their schedule is even going to be.
For sure. And now, if I was Mad Dog Russo, I would probably say that the Browns have the best chance of winning the Super Bowl.
Okay.
They would be number one on my list, dude.
So the Browns, they got Cincinnati, obviously. They got Cincinnati twice a year. They got Baltimore twice a year. They got Pittsburgh twice a year, obviously. They got Tennessee. They got to play the Niners. They got to play the Colts. They got to play the Seahawks. They got to play the Cardinals. Got to play the Broncos. Got to play the Rams. Got to play the Jags. Got to play Chicago. Got to play Houston. Got to play the Jets. So I mean,
a lot.
What's up, Brandon?
I don't like their odds.
I would say it's like 50-50. Like I'm looking at
for a lot of those games.
Like okay. Like
you think they're gonna split with the Ravens, the Bengals?
No. I mean like I think they have a chance against I mean, okay, Bears and Texans I think they'll have a chance against. I don't know what the Rams I don't know what the Rams will look like. I don't know what Denver's going to look like. I think they can at least win a game against Pittsburgh. I don't know what Jacksonville is going to look like. I don't know what Arizona's going to look like. I don't know what Seattle's going to look like.
Arizona's going to be dookie.
Jacksonville's going to look scary, bro.
I don't know. I mean, and yeah, Jacksonville's going to be one of the tougher matchups out of this year.
They literally have almost everybody back except they added Calvin Ridley, bro.
Best odds.
Well,
best odds I'd say
for now.
Best odds say they steal one from Pittsburgh. Say they beat Tennessee. Say they beat a low experienced Anthony Richardson Colts. Say they steal one from Arizona because they have no offense. Say they.
When do they play?
Say that again.
When do they play the Colts?
They play the Colts October 22nd.
Week
3,
7. 2,
yeah,
7.
Like
week 7.
Damn.
Yeah, week one's September 10th.
I like AR.
I mean, I've said it on the podcast before. I'm not going to sit here and hate on Anthony Richardson, and I want him to succeed, but I do think he could have. Okay, career-wise, yes, going to the NFL and being a fucking top 5 pick is great. But if we're talking like college success, another year wouldn't have hurt him.
No.
But I mean, to be honest with
honestly, for him because he's not Now, Mikey, I don't know if you'll agree with me, but he's not that great of an actual quarterback. And he didn't help y'all win very much.
Mikey wouldn't say that 2-3 years ago.
He's better than.
Well, Mikey
okay,
was only saying that because Emory Jones
because
was
Emory
ass.
Jones is terrible.
Yeah,
Emory
no,
Jones.
like
Emory Jones. Okay,
But
hold on. Can I just say we are not having this conversation on this podcast because when I was living near Brandon, I had to see that motherfucker every day, and he had to bring up Emory Jones to my face. I
bro,
wanted to walk away from him every single
and
time because
bro,
fuck Emory
I'm
Jones.
say
bro.
this. I'm gonna say this just to kill my piece on it. The
He
only
got
reason I was ever
transferred to Arkansas State and didn't even win the starting position.
he did. He was a starter, and it wasn't Arkansas State. It was Arizona State.
Whatever it was,
Uh,
he still didn't start.
but the reason I always brought that up, bro, is because we have these Gator fans that are, if you don't do something great right away, we need to fire you. We need to get rid of you. We need to cut you. You don't get no opportunity to grow at all.
No.
Everybody before, when it was when Emory Jones was in Anthony Richardson's shoes, when he was the second string behind Felipe, everybody wanted fucking Emory Jones in the game.
No, I
Everybody
didn't.
wanted
I
everybody
didn't.
put Emory in, put
I didn't.
Emory in.
No, wait. Hold on. Brandon. You're saying that from Brandon's view. You're saying that from Brandon's opinion.
No, I'm
Now,
saying that
now,
from
I didn't want Emery in. I wanted Emery in how he was being used. Bring him in for a couple plays, let him get his little us in, and that's cool. I didn't want Emery Jones in. I think you didn't want
now.
Felipe in because you had personal vendettas versus Felipe.
no.
I'll,
First off, everybody knows how trash Felipe was. Everybody.
Now,
okay, hold on
But
no, stop.
Jones also came in
Are
the game.
we so you're gonna call Felipe trash and then call me out for calling Emery
No,
trash?
listen, I wasn't done, bro. Like, you just cut me off.
All right. Okay, finish.
So we all know, and then Emory Jones, and this is how I know you got to be lying, because Emory Jones came in and his very first throw was a touchdown.
I don't care.
all right.
Literally came in the game and he threw a touchdown pass. Every time he came in the game, something great happened. So they're like, put Emory in, and Dan was like, no, he's not ready yet. He's not ready. But you know what happened? The boosters forced Dan to play him. He had
All right.
no choice.
Do you
And
want to hear
that's what I'm talking
something,
about.
Brandon?
Okay, so can I hold on? Can I ask?
Hold. No, wait. Can I just give
Can I just
just
say?
a little
Go ahead. Because I could have
a
asked
little
the
context?
same question I could have asked 5 minutes ago when I cut you off. I could have asked that then because it didn't matter.
I don't care what
Now,
question.
I did all of these podcasts with Mikey through all this Florida bullshit. Every single time we did it. Number one, he was talking shit about Dan. Number two, he was talking shit about Emory and how he wanted AR to play over Emory at
Hey,
all time. Emory was ass there.
I never wanted Emory Jones to play, even when
Never.
Felipe played. I didn't want Emory Jones to come in.
Emory was trash, but AR got to play. It took him 5 games to throw a touchdown.
But hold
He
on,
had
no.
2.
But can we all agree that the University of Florida has just had very mediocre quarterback play?
Correct.
Recently, yeah.
Thank you.
Really,
Like why we gotta
and
argue?
really, there was
Why do we?
only one person. There was really only one person who possibly could have fixed that, but all these people called for his job.
I was about to say,
Now
don't.
we have a fucking Raging Cajun coaching us right now with Raging Cajun schemes.
But Dan Mullen was pulling in 3 stars.
So why would we just say, "Hey Dan, guess what? You're just gonna be head coach. You're just gonna be head coach. We're gonna get people to recruit for you. We're gonna hire Billy Napes to recruit for you. We're gonna
Well,
get you,
because
since you don't want to fire this trash ass defensive coordinator Todd Grantham. We're gonna give you a good defense coordinator, bro. Like, there's so many other things they could have done.
all right,
Now,
the Browns.
No, the Browns are over with. We finished talking about the Browns. The Browns are fucking done.
Baltimore.
The Browns are done. We've talked more about Florida's quarterbacks and Jalen Hurts than the Browns. We're done talking about the Browns.
Emory currently plays for the Cincinnati Bearcats, who were actually a decent team last year.
Yeah, and he's not going to start.
Okay. He transferred.
Yeah, he transferred again because he fucking sucks. He sucks so bad because he's not good.
Hey, that man is chasing his dream, man.
Look, and can I just end this by saying I just wanted to say,
how did you feel about Driscoll?
Oh, how did I feel about Jeff Driscoll?
Yeah.
I thought he was a mediocre quarterback. I just
Because
thought.
he is.
I thought he was doo-doo as hell. And
But
that man's
hey,
in the fucking league.
hey, you want to talk about someone that could have saved us? Will Greer.
Man, that
What
man
about Kyle Trask?
old medicine, bro.
Nah, that boy Will Greer was colder than Kyle Trask. I don't care what nobody says.
100%,
And if you
bro.
gave Will Greer, you give Will Greer Kyle Pitts. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Shit. You give him Kyle
Will
Pitts and Darius Tony,
Kadarius
it's over.
Tony. Oh my god.
Will
Oh
Will
my
went
Bro,
to
god.
and then we had what's his face too, bro. We had Shorter too, and his first season Shorter was raw going over defenders like bro. And then we had
Will Will
dang
went to West Virginia, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
After all right.
Now he
But
plays for the like trash ass Cowboys or something.
let me just
He on the
wrap
Cowboys.
up. Let me just wrap up the AR, Browns, Colts, whatever we were talking about. If I was AR, I'd rather play on a mediocre NFL team than a mediocre college team.
Of course, you get paid that way more.
Yeah, it's like even though bro was making his bread, obviously he's gonna make more in the
I
league. So
like
it's like
like Colts. The Colts got a young defense, and they're not that bad. They got a decent like young core offense. So in the future, the Colts, if they stick together, they can be something serious.
um do we want to talk about the Ravens now?
Yeah.
I mean, I honestly I like the Ravens odds.
I definitely like the Ravens odds more than the fucking Browns. I think they
Ravens just have to stay healthy, bro.
definitely need to stay healthy, and I'd love to see us win the North.
Even though they low key did a little bit better when everybody was hurt that one season. You had like no expectations, and they were just still kind of winning.
Oh, Trace McSorley.
Yeah.
I was still
Baltimore fans don't give a fuck about just winning a couple games.
Yeah,
They're a playoff team.
we're a playoff team, and I want to see us. I want to see us win the North. I want to see us. I want to see us take the crown from Cincinnati. I want to. I want us to. I want us to win the North. And there's been a lot of. And let's get straight into it. Offensively, there's been a lot of talks about our offense opening up. New offensive coordinator, Lamar taking over as a passer. And I mean, honestly, it comes down to A, do y'all think that's actually going to happen? And B, do you think Lamar can win with his arm?
I feel like we talked about this before.
Oh, and we're gonna talk about it for years to come.
Like I'm having like some deja vu right now.
We're gonna talk about this. We're gonna talk about this until Lamar proves us right or wrong.
Now, my thoughts is that Lamar is best with his arm when Baltimore and himself are the best running team they can be. Now, if Lamar and the Ravens switch to a sort of Kansas City or a Buffalo passing team, I'm not sure how good they can be. And it might not be Lamar's fault, but it could be their receiving core's fault. But unless they have that sort of dual threat or that triple threat where they can run on you and Lamar can run on you, they can run play actions, they can run options.
Yeah.
That's when their passing is the best.
And then
So Lamar, they have to keep that up to keep their passing better.
you have to continue to make people fear our run.
Exactly. You have to make people fear Lamar Jackson as a runner because he's the best runner in the fucking league. He's one of the best runners this league's ever seen.
Good news for you, Mikey. Billy Napier is not the head coach at Baltimore. That man told Anthony Richardson not to run the ball. If you get hurt, we have nobody. They ain't gonna sit there and tell Lamar that, bro.
All right, we're talking about Baltimore.
But see, here's the thing though.
I
I think even Lamar wants to run a little less.
Look, I bet he does. I bet he does. But
end up like Andrew Luck, but I mean he's still gonna run. Like,
but Lamar's scary as fuck when he's fucking
right.
when he's
But
running.
and Devin, this is why I brought it up. I'm still talking about Baltimore, but last year Billy Napier straight up told Anthony Richardson to stop running the ball because we have no backup for him.
That's
So
fair.
I said good news that Billy Napier is not head coach for Baltimore because he's not gonna sit there and say, Lamar, you can't run the ball no more. If you run, we're probably gonna take you out the game.
But shit, who knows? I mean, Todd Monken comes in. Who knows what he's telling Lamar?
They would fire him before benching Lamar, bro. because Lamar wants to play
yeah.
how Lamar feels comfortable playing.
But I mean, if they're giving Lamar the keys, if they're giving him, hey, it's your offense, go.
If Lamar
Right?
wants to throw more, then
Play like
Lamar
Lamar.
can throw more.
So then, let's just bring it up. Let's bring up the elephant in the room. It's who Lamar's going to be throwing to is the question.
Why
And
not
how
though?
Rashad Bateman,
OBJ,
Odell,
Mark Andrews.
Mark Andrews,
So I just want to say, let me
Duvernay.
cover injuries real quick, so then we can come back to receiving core. Rashad was only healthy for 4 games. He only played 4 healthy games, or 4 games healthy. Lamar
He
obviously shit. Lamar missed half the year. Michael Pierce only played 3 games. Marcus Williams missed 6 games. We had J.K. on IR for 5 weeks, and I would love to see Gus stay healthy as well.
JK pissed me off, bro.
Because your fantasy team?
Yes, bro. Yes, bro. That's exactly why.
I knew
He's
it.
It all
healthy.
comes back to
I
that
knew
fantasy
it.
team.
I knew
No,
it.
he's not.
I knew it. So
I tell you that shit personal, cuz. I really lost to Keon by like 5 points, bro.
the question
That's why I
is
hate Herbert now.
is OBJ gonna is OBJ gonna positively impact the receiving the receiving
Now,
the passing game for the Ravens?
now here's why I think he might. It's not going to be because he's going to be getting the ball a lot. I think it's going to be because he's drawing attention away from dudes like Rashad. If he can prove himself in those first couple of games that he's a decent receiver, he will be drawing even at the beginning of the season, he'll be drawing attention away from a lot of receivers, or he should at least draw some attention away. Just to have a name like that on this team that y'all have never had before, I think that he can make an impact and draw a safety away or draw another corner away and get doubled.
And let's not leave Mark out.
No. Mark will eat no matter what.
Because if you take a split second of attention away from Mark, it's gonna be a problem.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be a problem. That's gonna be interesting to see. So offensively, I think they need to. I mean, if it's gonna be Lamar's offense, it's gonna be Lamar's offense. I think if Odell, like you said, if he can prove himself, or if he comes out there week 1 and gets even 4 catches, 45 yards, and a tutty, people gonna be like, oh, okay, shit, all right. So Odell
Put some bodies on him.
Shit, according to Odell, he was gonna win Super Bowl MVP if he didn't tear his ACL.
Not even close.
That's what he says. Which
as much as Odell is a great football player, he is completely living on a different planet, and I wish he never made that catch because honestly, he would have been not who he is.
Can I ask? I mean, is that a real question? Like that is like can
Yes.
be answered? Like, is Odell's whole career arc different
Yes.
if he doesn't make that catch?
100%. Yeah, fuck yeah. Not even close.
Brandon, what you think?
Odell. Okay. Odell would have been a NFL receiver, a good NFL receiver, but he wouldn't have been OBJ.
At least not that soon. Not that soon.
Not that soon, and he wouldn't have been the dude who was on red carpets and all over Hollywood and all over all other like everything else. He would have been a good receiver, but he would not have been the dude with the catch. Because he's a dude with the catch.
I disagree.
Brandon, what you think?
I disagree.
Okay.
And I just disagree because I feel like he has one of the most elite footwork coming off the line in the league right now.
Right now?
Not right
now.
No.
He's definitely.
No, I'm saying
coming off.
Do you think his career would be different at all if he doesn't make that catch?
That's what I'm saying. Like if you take away that catch, he's still an elite receiver. He still has elite footwork. He still has elite hands, regardless.
Is he still OBJ or is he
his career doesn't change at all?
For me, no. Because for me, I've seen more than just that one catch that he played for the Giants.
No.
For Cleveland.
We're talking fame, popularity, what people think of him, because the last 2 seasons...
The reason it was so big like that was because of who he played for. They have a big market. He did, like I just said, he did that a lot of times at Cleveland.
But if he didn't make that catch versus Dallas, Sunday night. He made that catch Sunday Night Football versus Dallas.
Right. In New York.
Like, if that catch doesn't happen, he's
York
not.
had a good-
Odell Beckham Jr. is not as famous if he don't make that catch.
Okay.
All right.
At least,
disagree.
Okay. At least not that soon. Maybe a year or two down the line. But when he made that catch, that shot him up to the fucking moon.
Brandon, can I do something real quick? Let me pitch you against your own take in that Justin Jefferson has received for 1,400 yards in his rookie year, 16 in his second year, and 18 in his third year. Odell hasn't caught for 1,000 yards since 2019 and has never broken 1,500 yards in his whole career. And Justin Jefferson is not viewed the same as Odell is. Odell is still viewed as one of the better receivers in the league.
Justin Jefferson is viewed as like the number one right now.
I know, but there's still other better receivers than Odell. And Odell's never Odell has number one hasn't been healthy. And in the past 6 years has been mediocre and unhealthy.
So I'm gonna bring back something that we were just talking about earlier. So Odell not being healthy and Odell not being in the league, he's not the same Odell. But Deshaun Watson is.
Okay, hold on. The whole point of that conversation was Deshaun Watson wasn't Deshaun Watson because of off the field shit. Odell couldn't stay healthy.
But
because of on the field shit.
Deshaun Watson was also out of the league for 2 years. But Odell was out of the league for 2 years.
Yeah, I know. Because
but
of
he
an
wasn't
injury.
good those years before. He wasn't the best receiver in the league.
He wasn't healthy before that. He's torn his ACL twice, 3 fucking times. And he tore his ACL twice and broke his leg. He hasn't been healthy.
I don't know, man. To me, he can miss that catch. He can catch that catch. He's still has one of the best elite footwork in the game today.
So you don't think
he's still a great receiver.
So you don't think Odell's stardom shot up that same night?
I think it shot up like that because of who he played for, the market he was in. Because if you take him off, he does that same catch for Green Bay, if he does that same catch for Cleveland, if he does that same catch for Cincinnati, if he does that same catch for a low marketing team that doesn't have advanced broadcasting like New York or California or Miami.
Well, it was a primetime game no matter what.
Correct. However, because it was in New York, it had way more viewership. So they have a market.
So if Sammy Watkins made that catch and then had the career he still had, you would say the same thing?
All right. Hold on. Here's a better question. If Sterling Shepard made that catch and had this career, had the same career that he had where he would never touch the field,
he wouldn't be looked at as
Sterling doesn't have the footwork as Odell Beckham. That's why I'm saying I disagree. Because OBJ has better footwork than the 2 receivers you guys just named.
Footwork doesn't mean you're
Are we talking about footwork, or are we talking about how popular somebody is? I'm asking, is Odell...
The reason an NFL receiver is so great, you guys, is because of their footwork. Devontae Adams is great because of his footwork and how he can get
Brandon. But here's the thing. You're the first person I've heard bring up footwork before I've heard somebody bring up that catch in 2013 or 2014 for a reason why Odell is. But I'm saying when people talk about why Odell can still be good, I hear people bring up shit like that before I hear footwork.
Because you're not real people who actually played in the real game.
Okay. I'm just saying I don't think Odell is held. I don't think he is who he is today. Maybe he is, but he doesn't shoot.
He's not.
He doesn't turn into a superstar overnight the way he did with that catch without it.
Okay. I can agree with Brandon that he is still a good receiver in this league, but he is not OBJ.
He wouldn't be better. There wouldn't be no, is Odell better than Antonio Brown? There wouldn't be. You want to talk about footwork? If we want to talk about footwork, let's talk about footwork.
You want to talk about footwork?
Was that Antonio Brown?
There was a time where people were
Antonio,
saying Odell was better than Antonio Brown.
not in
There was a time where
Gainesville,
people were
Florida,
saying
son.
Odell was the best
Not
receiver in the league.
not
Not
what?
in Gainesville, Florida, homie. Nah. Us
Okay,
down here,
Brandon.
AB was on
There's
the
a
cover of Madden way before OBJ was.
okay. That was
That
like
man was the best receiver in the league for like 3 or 4 years.
Brandon.
Odell was on
OBJ
Madden
was
first,
on Madden before.
and you know what he was doing?
That
This.
catch.
Yeah, he was doing that right there. Because you know
Wait,
what?
hold on. Do you know why AB was on the cover? Because he's a great receiver.
Yeah, it wasn't one catch to put him on. And guess what? We got to talk way more than just the spectrum of Gainesville, Florida, when we're talking about opinions about players. Because I think
I have okay. I have never heard in my life someone say OBJ is better than Antonio Brown.
Okay.
Never heard that before.
Okay.
You are.
That
I heard it
all right,
here
that's
first.
fair.
All right. Okay. In 2015, it was who's the greatest, who's the best receiver? Odell, AB. That was the conversation people were having.
Julio.
If you don't think people were having that conversation, okay. I was definitely
That was a conversation, but out of those three, they probably put OBJ at number 3.
Nah,
Nobody
bro.
was putting him number 1.
Nah, I've heard people, bro. There's people who are putting OBJ top tier no matter what.
There was a time where Odell was considered the
Those
best
are
receiver
people
in the
that
league.
don't play. 2015, I was
Bro,
prime in
Odell
football.
was on
I
the
was
cover in
prime.
2016.
From 2013 to 2017, I was an active player, bro. I had to watch this shit, bro. I watched this shit religiously.
And AB was still the best receiver in the league.
So
Quarterback.
Was I.
I
Oh,
was
hold on.
main
Wait. Okay, hold on.
Captain of the offense team right here, buddy.
Hold on. If we're gonna get personal, if we're gonna really do that, we're not gonna compare your high school career to my high school career. We both played football. We both know how the in and outs of football works. We're not gonna do all that.
Yours was better than mine because I had surgeries.
So
Mikey had surgery too.
It's fine. It's fine. No, I don't even want to. I don't care. I don't care who did what. If Brandon could be the best quarterback out of Florida in the history of Florida, it's whatever.
No,
this podcast is every topic we've had has gone on a different. I don't even know what we were
because
talking
guess
about.
what? Because guess what? I hear people in the NBA. I hear people in the NFL with worse takes than us. So it don't matter what you do and what you play. I hear terrible takes from everyone. I heard
I like me over anybody at quarterback, huh?
That's a great opinion. So I don't even know what the fuck we were talking about. We were talking about if Odell is going to impact the Ravens. According to Brandon, yes, because his footwork's amazing. According to Devan, Odell is going to take attention away. I think Odell is going to get hurt in the middle of the season. He's not going to do shit. And people are going to go, but he had that catch, so he's still a great.
Hey, if we going based off of history, bro, all the Ravens about to be out, bro. It's about to be like 2 years ago, cause Lamar has been.
And we said that is a possibility.
That's a great possibility. And adding an injury-prone player probably wasn't the best decision.
I'm gonna add on. I'm gonna add on to this because I don't know if y'all have been peeping in at the Ravens' practices, but you should know. Once upon a time, there was a great rivalry, receiver and defensive back, OBJ against Humphrey. They literally fought on the field.
Okay.
Now they're going one-on-one in practice. You don't think they're gonna make each other better?
I mean, maybe, but I don't.
Humphrey's supposed to be one of these great defensive backs in the league. He's not gonna make OBJ a better receiver.
I mean, I don't think he's gonna like try 100% in practice. I don't think any of them do anymore. But
that's crazy. I mean, the other reports I've been hearing, Brandon Ayuk from San Fran has been torturing their defense, and that defense has been trying to go crazy on them.
Brandon Ayuk is still going to be a number 2 receiver, so don't matter.
Nah, look, they're saying he's gonna have his coming out season this year.
Oh,
cool. He can wave that pride flag all day. Don't matter. Don't mean shit, man. Debo's still number 1 over there, bro. Don't mean shit, bro.
But you got Debo gets hurt too. That's crazy. You guys are talking about all these players with injuries, but then you're gonna say a dude who also is common to get injuries is still great.
Who?
Debo's still great. Yes.
Debo he has a history of getting hurt too.
Yeah, but he hasn't torn it. He hasn't torn his ACL twice and broke his leg.
No, instead he breaks everything. He hasn't played a full season since he's been in the NFL.
Yeah, and he's still done.
He's still better.
What are we talking? What are we talking? Can we figure out how the Ravens can make it to the Super Bowl? I mean, God damn it. God damn.
Man.
I just want to know.
I feel like Mikey does this on the slide. Like, he does that shit that Keon be doing. Like, Keon would say, "Oh, bro, you gonna win." So he looks humble, and then really when he wins, he's like, "I didn't think I was gonna do it."
No, Mikey be hyping up the Ravens no matter what.
Nah, man. Every time I talk to him, he's like, "Nah, man, I don't know how good we gonna be. I don't think we're gonna be that." And then when they turn out to have a great season, oh man.
That's not true. Mikey will hype up the Ravens.
Hold on. Brandon just proved
no matter what.
Brandon just proved that he didn't listen to the podcast before he was on it, because
run the podcast when I was talking.
I'm not talking about the podcast. I'm talking about me talking to you. It's always been, I don't know how. Hey, I don't think we're gonna be that good this year. I don't think we're gonna be like that this season. And then y'all end up having a great season.
So the year you're referring to was the same year we had to have like 3 different like multiple touchdown fourth quarter comebacks. So yeah, I was very skeptical of our season and our team.
Yes.
We had to score like 28 points versus the Colts to come back and beat them. Like, we had to do a lot of weird shit. We had to make the longest.
You had to hit the longest field goal in NFL history.
We had to hit the longest field goal in NFL history. So yeah, that you're referring to that season. Yes.
What I'm hearing is, you said we're gonna be trash, but y'all were good.
What I'm hearing is, Brandon,
hold on.
What I'm hearing is that the Ravens have won a Super Bowl more recently than the Packers have.
Hold on.
And they have arguably the best quarterback in the league.
Hold on. So I just want to say, just because I don't think the Ravens are going to be Super Bowl favorites doesn't mean I think they're trash.
All right. I'm saying I have never heard you say that Baltimore is a great team. That, we're going to win and get to the playoffs. I've never heard you say that.
Mikey, all right, the Ravens got to the playoffs.
We must have not talked enough
every
then,
year,
because we make the playoffs a lot and we win games.
No, and you're always like, I don't got fit. But then again, I did just meet you 2 years ago.
I'm about to say, Brandon, when did you meet me? Like, when did you met? Ever since you've met me, the Ravens have not been that successful.
No, I knew Mikey when
Lamar has one of the greatest regular season records of all time. At this time in the career.
That was 2019.
That was 2018, 2019.
Mikey wasn't even graduated high school.
Bro, I wasn't even in Florida yet.
He wasn't in Florida yet when Mikey was texting me every day about the 5 touchdowns.
When we went 13 and 3
yards he was rushing for.
When we went 13-3, I was in Maryland.
No, y'all were 14-2.
14-2. I was in Maryland. I wasn't in Florida.
And he was talking his shit. Talking his shit.
So Lamar got drafted in 2018, you said?
2017.
Played half a season. He got drafted in 2018, played a couple games, and then won MVP 2019-2020.
Correct. So since Lamar came into the league, and however many games he's played as a starter, he has the best record as a starter than any other quarterback in those amount of games.
That is a perfect fact, but you're bringing up personal conversations me and you have had. I met you after Lamar won the MVP. I met you. Ever since I've met you, Lamar has been injury riddled and give me my money. That's all the Ravens have been.
And your fucking running back core has been completely blown to shit. Your receiving core is non-existent. Like, it's just a fucking shit show.
Has never had a really number one receiver, like a first round draft pick receiver. We had Devontae Adams. That was second round pick.
All right.
The only person we consistently have had on our team is Aaron Rodgers. I have never, ever, until this season, because we don't have A-Rod anymore. I got to see how Jordan Love is first. I have never said, "Oh, bro, we might be ass this year." I've always said, "Bro, we got Aaron Rodgers, bro. I like our odds."
When did I?
But you also said that you have Jordan Love and you think you're going to make the playoffs.
I don't know. I gotta watch him play, but I still have to pick my team.
Hold on, but you're saying this like I said that. I never said the Ravens were going to be trash. I don't know how good
Listen to the podcast.
I don't know how good Odell's going to be, but I don't.
That's just adding a great receiver to your team. A good receiver to your team. You're going to be better.
That's your opinion. I don't know if he's going to be great. I don't know if he's going to be great. I don't know. I don't know if he's going to be healthy.
Even with it, you're not supposed to dog him. You're supposed to be like, "Hey, bro, we got this, man."
Bro,
shit.
But no. We're on a podcast. I can't be biased. I got to be honest. It is. You just said he's on your team. You can't dog him. Yes, I can.
No.
Yeah. Yes, that's literally the definition of being biased.
Hold on. But even if Mikey wasn't on the podcast, he'd still be dogging Odell for his shit.
But I'm saying
he wouldn't be hyped about getting Odell. Like it makes no difference.
I wasn't excited about it.
You're not covering a game, bro. You can't be biased during it. Oh, like if it's Baltimore, like if we're on a live thing right now and we're talking about the game right now, I understand. But you're talking about your favorite team in the league, bro.
And you don't, okay, yes, and listen, and you're asking me, do I think Odell's going to impact our team? I don't know. I don't think so. You can't say, bro, you can't say that. He's on your team. That's what I think. If you said, yo, I don't think Jordan Love's going to be that good, I'm not going to be like, bro, come on. Like, no, we don't know if Jordan Love, we don't know. We really don't know.
At least I've seen OBJ play. I know what he's capable of doing.
When?
When he had a 1,000-yard season with trash ass Cleveland with Baker Mayfield throwing him the ball. Imagine with Lamar throwing him the ball. Imagine with an actual quarterback throwing him the ball.
But it's 3 years removed from that. It's 4 years removed from that.
Imagine with other receivers. He was killing it with LA too.
Bro has done nothing. He wasn't killing it. He joined a Super Bowl roster halfway through the year.
He wasn't killing shit.
Super Bowl roster.
Okay, and the Ravens don't have a receiver going for 2,000 on the roster too. So guess what? You don't got Cooper Kupp to cover his ass, to save his ass.
I have never seen a receiver ever in the history of the NFL go for 2,000, and I've seen plenty of Super Bowl wins.
So you think, okay, does that take away from the fact that Odell wouldn't be as good if Cooper Kupp wasn't on the Rams?
What does Cooper Kupp have to do with this?
I just how he said, if Odell is great and takes away attention from other receivers on the Ravens to let them eat, Cooper Kupp was definitely taking attention away for Odell to eat for the Rams.
Yeah, and so will Mark Andrews.
Maybe.
Mark Andrews is a tight end.
But Mark Andrews
was Devin Duvernay. So were J.K. Dobbins.
No.
Yeah.
Devin Duvernay is not taking any attention away.
Devin Duvernay is not. People aren't double teaming Devin Duvernay. People aren't double
teaming Devin.
People aren't.
All right, can we stop this bullshit? Let's fucking go. Come on.
I think we've look. We're gonna.
All right, y'all need to be injury free. You need Lamar to cook. You need a good passing game and a good running game, and you need your defense to stay healthy, because when y'all are healthy, y'all will perform well. So that's that.
Receiver too.
All right. We'll continue Road to the Super Bowl next episode when we talk about the great Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Holy fucking shit. Do y'all want to do a round of Word or Weddle before we get into this bracket?
Please, I need to chill out, dude. Fuck.
Oh, boy, it's crazy.
Oh, my God.
Roger Starballs.
Roger McCray. All right, we got a bracket. We're finally at our bracket. Brandon liked that one.
I know he did.
We're finally at the bracket. Today, we got the best first round pick. Top 15. 21st century.
Offense or defense?
Offense. So, let's get right into it. First matchup we got LaDainian Tomlinson versus Zeke.
LT.
We got Matt
Brandon,
Ryan.
you have anything to say?
I mean,
Why would that even be a question?
Okay, thank you.
we got
Okay, I was wondering if there was a take
Zeke
from
had
there.
like one, or he had a good couple years, but LT had
Nothing compared.
crazy. Yeah,
we
that shit was
got
crazy.
we got Matt Ryan versus Larry Fitzgerald.
Fitz. No?
That's actually
You got an
because Matt
Fitz
MVP.
is a for
Ryan,
sure Hall of Famer.
Got
Matt
a
Ryan did win a couple MVPs or at least one.
he
One
won an
MVP
MVP.
2016.
They both made it to a Super Bowl.
Yep.
I don't know. I knew this was going to be a little tricky because it's kind of two different arguments. You got well, not really. You got two guys who were with a team for a while and they did what they did and they put their Matt Ryan's what, top 10 in passing yards or something crazy like that?
Yeah, but Larry's what in receiving yards?
But that's what I'm saying.
Top
But
five.
people wouldn't think Matt Ryan is as high in statistics as you
Sure.
would think he is.
No, but then
But
in Matt
Jameis
Ryan's
had a
prime,
lot of big seasons.
Matty Ice was crazy in his prime.
But Fitz was still
I don't know.
better in my
I think on
opinion.
this one, I think I have to go with Matt Ryan on this one. But
Whoa.
I'd be okay losing the Fitz.
I think it's Matt Ryan too.
No way.
If
Yeah, I
we're
just think
talking,
Wait, hold on.
we're talking,
Can I at least get a reasoning?
we're talking better draft pick. One team drafted an MVP winning quarterback. One team drafted a Hall of Fame receiver. In just history, if you ask me, all right, would I rather draft a Hall of Fame wide receiver or an MVP winning quarterback? I know. Well, shit. Odds are against me in both because MVP winning quarterbacks don't win the Super Bowl that much, but there's not that many teams that win the Super Bowl that have the best receiver in the league. So it's like, I think the Falcons with Matt Ryan, we're looking at way better Super Bowl chances, a lot more seasons than the Carson Palmer led Cardinals.
Are we saying a lot more seasons? Because Larry's number 2 in all-time receiving yards, and Matt Ryan is 7 in all-time passing yards.
But Matt Ryan had a run, bro. Matt Ryan had a
He
run.
had a run.
No, I
One
mean,
run.
no. He had one
he,
run to the Super Bowl, but he had
Yeah.
plenty of playoff.
he was
He had plenty of playoff
they
appearances.
them Falcons teams are crazy, bro.
But if you're looking for all right, all right, sure. Matt fucking shitty Ryans. But it's Larry Fitz for fucking sure, no matter what. Are you serious?
Saquon Barkley, Julio Jones.
Julio Jones. Jesus Christ. Fucking Saquon.
Jamal Lewis, Reggie Bush.
Battle of the mid.
I don't know. I like Reggie.
Okay,
I
Jamal
like
had
Reggie
a.
on that.
I mean, Jamal did have a 2,000-yard year.
I like Lamar.
But Reggie
Jamal more in there, honestly.
so shifty.
I mean,
Reggie ain't
Fine, but he did fumble a lot, bro. He did fumble a lot.
Jamal Lewis
Reggie-
had a 2,000. He's a part of the 2K club, and he was one of the only reasons we had a fucking offense back in the day.
Reggie was supposed to be.
Reggie was supposed to be great. Reggie's like the Derrick Rose of the NBA.
Yes.
Like he was like so.
That's a perfect comparison.
He was like so electric and like so like athletic, but like really when it came down to it, I don't think Reggie Bush really. I don't know. I think it's Jamal. Maybe it's a little biased. Maybe it comes in. I don't know. But.
Well, Jamal actually did something, and Reggie ain't do shit.
All right.
I think wasn't Reggie on the Super Bowl winning team with the Saints?
Was he on that team?
I think Reggie had a Super Bowl win.
Well, when we talked about,
I think it was him and what's his name, the 1-2 combo. What was that guy's name?
So Drew Brees'
He did play that year.
Pierre Thomas was the number one running back for that team.
Yeah, but it was basically like Aaron Jones and AJ Dillon, bro. Like it was like a great 1-2 combo, bro. Like Reggie was
basically, but
and speed, and Pierre Thomas would just come out there and be power and speed.
I'm locking in my vote for Jamal.
I think Jamal wins because y'all boys both picked him, but I mean,
All right. Does anyone want to know how many yards Reggie Bush rushed for in that year when they won?
600.
Sure.
390. So we'll move on.
How many receiving yards?
335. We'll move on.
So he had like 900 total or 600 total?
600.
725.
All right.
We'll move on.
Michael Vick, Odell Beckham Jr.
To me, it's Mike Vick. Same
So
thing with like.
we're basically looking at what Odell did for the Giants, what Vick did for the Falcons.
I'd go Michael Vick.
I think he's Vick too.
More records broken at that time.
Okay, yeah,
and he was a decent Eagles quarterback.
Well, I'm not gonna play. Well, that don't matter though. Eagles didn't draft him.
Very true. Very true.
Cam Newton, AJ Green.
Cam. AJ as much potential as he had, he wasted all of that shit in Cincinnati.
I mean,
think,
Cincinnati, and people are gonna. All right, hate me all you want. As a Ravens fan, I had to deal with fucking Andy Dalton and AJ Green twice a year, and they were a problem.
And Carson Palmer.
Sure, but I'm just saying. But yeah, no, obviously.
No, they definitely were a problem for y'all.
Calvin Johnson, y'all are gonna like this one. Oh, I like how you did that. Patrick Mahomes.
Brandon, you go first. Come on, bro.
No, because you see how he jumped to Calvin. I'm glad you did that. I'm glad, Calvin. I'm glad you did that because I knew y'all were gonna jump.
I thought it wasn't gonna be another quarterback versus wide receiver situation because obviously the quarterback is more important to the team than the receiver.
Not always.
Always.
Kirk Cousins and Justin Jefferson. You can put Justin Jefferson on any team. He'll be better than Kirk Cousins.
Still ain't winning the Super Bowl, but if Kirk Cousins was Patrick Mahomes, they'd be winning the Super Bowl every year.
On Mars.
Yeah. All right.
Anyway.
All right. This is like the best.
It's Pat.
People are gonna watch this podcast and be so confused on what we're talking about, bro. Like they're like, wait, Patrick Mahomes is on Minnesota now. What is?
Bro, no, a quarterback can
run them for
determine the Super Bowl if they're gonna win a Super Bowl or not. A receiver can't, bro. A receiver can be great, but a receiver can't carry a team, bro. Okay. A receiver can't throw himself off.
See that's true.
Jerry Rice had Joe Montana and Steve Young.
I agree with
did Jerry Rice? He left nothing.
I agree with that take, but like we almost put a receiver over a quarterback earlier.
Hold on.
We were talking about Matt Ryan though.
But you said a quarterback. you said quarterback versus receiver. Period.
I didn't even try to pick that receiver. I said Matt Ryan.
No, I know, but I'm saying it was a conversation though. It was close. It was close.
It should have been Fitz.
It was close.
For you
it was
and
close.
That's all right.
I was Matt Ryan, and it was really up to your pick, Mikey.
Mahomes, Calvin Johnson.
It's Mahomes.
Yeah, he has rings with defense. Like that's one quarterback I can say that won Super Bowls without a defense.
So this is, I don't know if this is interesting or not, because please, for the love of God, do not let recency bias persuade you to answer this question prematurely.
Zach Wilson.
Goated.
Ben Roethlisberger. Joe Burrow.
Ben.
I think at this point in time you have to.
Thank you. I was so scared one of y'all were gonna be like, Joe Burrow's already. Like, I'm so glad.
Mike, Mike, you already know that I'm not on the Burrow train.
Ben Roethlisberger won a Super Bowl in 2005, and he was drafted in 2004.
Yeah,
well, that was a fluke, but that's okay.
Burrow got injured his first year. His real first year, he got to the Super Bowl, but he lost.
He did lose.
All right, but a career is not always about Super Bowls, but we can add that in.
But Big Ben.
If Big Ben has 2 rings at that, if we're talking about the Super Bowls, he was a phenomenal quarterback. Especially
better quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, no, I think Big Ben wins. We're talking about
Maybe Joe has a great career, but we haven't seen
I'm
it.
about to
He's
say
played 3 years.
10 years from now, the answer might be different.
It's two. Technically, it's 2 years because the first year he was
But
out the whole season.
But this is kind of a case of just not enough time. There's
Yeah.
not enough time for Joe Burrow yet.
Well,
Joe Cool.
I'm gonna be honest. I bet in 10 years we'll still be saying Ben Roethlisberger.
I don't think I will.
I will.
I don't think you will either,
I don't
Brandon. I think you'll say Burrow.
I think 10 years, but it's just really because of the trajectory he's going.
Yeah,
I think it's because
like right now he
at this rate. But he's
top.
But like you would think, but people were probably saying this about Big Ben, because winning a Super Bowl his second year, they were probably like, shit, he's gonna be the greatest ever. He's already
right.
And that's kind of what Mahomes is. That's what Mahomes did.
Yo, you want to know why Brandon likes Burrow? He rides for LSU.
Oh, he's a secret LSU fan?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Totally, bro.
Wow. That's crazy.
He's riding for LSU.
All right, we got a second.
He's got Angel Reese on his wall. He's got Angel Reese on his wall.
I waited until he got to Cincy until I started rooting for him.
We got our second round matchups: LT versus Matt Ryan.
Yeah, wait till Angel Reese gets to the.
She's not going to the WNBA.
She
gets paid more in college.
What are those names of those teams? I have no idea.
I don't know. LT versus Matt Ryan.
LT. Fuck Matt Ryan. Thank fuck. Get him out of here. MVP as a running back? Go fuck yourself.
31 touchdowns in one season.
28 rushing. Suck my balls.
All right. Okay. I'll vote.
I would have to look up Matt Ryan's stats for that season. He won MVP then because I know he threw.
I'll look it up right fucking now, dude.
Please, I need to know how many touchdowns he threw for and how many yards he threw for.
I have it right here.
Still doesn't matter
to me. Because you guys want to talk about LT, however many rushing touchdowns and yards.
No.
Are you really sucking Matt Ryan?
No. Hold on.
That's crazy.
The only reason I bring up that stat is because that's a record. 31 total touchdowns in a year. That's the only reason I bring that up, because he had that was just his record he has. That's all. Well,
38 touchdowns, 7 picks. Now, how many interceptions did LT throw for?
All right, look how many times did he fumble?
Bro, it's LT.
Are we really nitpicking this much?
I'm voting LT.
That's equivalent to interceptions. I mean, if y'all going LT, there's no point. I gotta say,
I'm gonna vote LT.
Right, Matt Ryan has made the Pro Bowl 3 fucking times. Mm-hmm. How great of a fucking career is that?
How many did LT make?
Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. Whoa.
Like everything you're saying, you gotta compare to LT.
Hold on. I think Brandon. I think Devan is underestimating Matt Ryan's career. Brandon, you're underestimating LT's career.
Oh, I'm not. LT was great. I just don't.
5 times LT made the Pro Bowl.
Gonna ever be better than a quarterback?
Well,
what are you talking about?
So Emmitt Smith isn't better than Baker Mayfield?
What are we talking about,
bro? Baker Mayfield has never won anything.
But you can't say something that crazy and then not expect pushback. No running back. A running back can never be better than a receiver.
When it comes to something like this, like Matt Ryan, practically him and Julio carried that team. Okay. Name me any other person that was on that team.
Your boy Calvin Ridley.
That went to the Super Bowl.
Mohamed Sanu.
Fucking Devontae Freeman, who was the best running back in the league at the time.
And go look up how many yards Mohamed Sanu have.
Devontae Freeman.
What are we doing?
He did have a good.
What are you doing? Go look at that Chargers team. Phillip Rivers was one of the greatest quarterbacks.
No, he's not.
What?
Phillip Rivers is not one of the greatest quarterbacks.
That was the greatest
you probably had
team.
Matt Ryan above Phillip Rivers.
That Chargers team was the greatest team that year, bro. 2006, they were great offensively and defensively, and rushing and passing.
And so were the motherfucking Falcons. That's why Matt Ryan won MVP.
I love this podcast. This
Like, what are we doing here, bro?
I don't know what you're doing, cuz.
Bro,
this
in
podcast.
no
There's
world is
no-
Matt Ryan better than LaDainian Tomlinson.
He's
This
not.
nigga-
What are we smoking?
He's not. Julio, Jamal Williams.
Julio.
Jamal Lewis.
Julio.
Okay, yeah.
Julio, sure.
Michael Vick, Cam Newton.
Oh,
Cam Newton broke his records for a reason.
Cam didn't break his records.
Well, Lamar
Cam
broke his
did.
records. No,
Lamar broke his records. Cam didn't break shit.
Nah,
Cam came in and broke some of the
I don't.
few of them.
Not his rushing record.
I was gonna say, can you
Not his
pull up?
rushing
Can you
record.
pull up Cam's rushing stats? Because I don't think he broke Michael Vick. I think Lamar is the one that broke.
It wasn't. No, the only person to break Mike's rushing record was Lamar.
Touchdowns.
Say what?
Rushing touchdowns. I'm not talking about rushing yards.
I mean, I think it's Cam too.
It's Cam.
I mean, Cam MVP, made it to a Super Bowl. Michael Vick, he had some great years in Atlanta, but I mean, you know, at the end of the day, if we're talking about better stints,
Mike Vick was a real dog.
was
He had that dog. Yeah, that dog.
did Brandon just make an inappropriate joke?
That's my job, but
Fucking
congratulations,
clap
Brandon.
it up for Brandon. All right, Cam Newton moving on. Patrick Mahomes, Ben Roethlisberger.
My homeboy.
Patrick.
Okay. LT
Did he say
versus Patrick.
Oh, I thought he said bastard. I was like, damn. Instead of
Nah,
bastard,
that's
now?
that's Kirk Franklin, bro. What are we doing? And by the way, Brandon, Mike Vick did not hold the rushing record. I mean, the rushing touchdown record for a quarterback at any point in his career.
Oh, okay.
Who
It was
did?
set in 1950.
Shit,
What?
trash.
Johnny Lujack in
Johnny
1950 ran for
Lujack.
11 yards.
Johnny
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Lujack.
ran for 11 touchdowns.
Lujack was raw.
Holy shit.
And then Tobin Rote for Green Bay ran for 11 touchdowns in 56. So,
Cub was raw.
and then
He wrote
Cam Newton beat Steve Grogan. Steve Grogan's record of 12 rushing touchdowns from 1976.
Hey, and then that same year, Cam Newton had like a shit ton of passing touchdowns too.
No, Cam broke that record in 2011 with 14. He did not break that record in his MVP season.
Well,
He
still did it
Rookie.
with Carolina. Good enough.
Yes.
Was he drafted in 2011 or 2010?
2011. No, I got it right here.
11 was the rookie year.
2011.
Right.
I'm about to say, I got it right here. 2011.
That shit broke the record as a rookie.
He broke the record for I believe most passing yards in the first 2 career games.
Oh yeah, he was throwing like 400 yards a game.
LT versus Julio.
Shit.
There's only I mean you can't do that. Who was throwing Julio the ball?
Bitch ass boy Matt Ryan, bro.
And if you just did LT over Matt Ryan, why are you even thinking about LT? Not Julio over LT.
We're not thinking about it. It's the bracket.
I thought you paused for a second.
All day.
I heard Devin go, oh man. I could have sworn he was like had to think about that for a second.
No, not for
that takes
goddamn
no
second.
thought, bro. That takes no LT. Just put it LT.
So you're voting for LT?
Lawrence
We're
Taylor.
all voting for LT.
Oh,
Mikey?
okay. I mean, I thought there was a debate. Like, I mean, I thought there was a debate.
How?
I mean, LT had his prime. Julio had his prime. They were both great. I think
Julio never won the MVP. Julio didn't break the record for the most touchdowns in the season.
I don't know why you're condescendingly defending LT.
Bro, I'm not, bro. I'm just saying, bro.
You are.
If
You're like
anybody had a chance.
You're like
If anybody had a
you're
chance
like
on that Falcons team, it
Brandon,
was Matt Ryan. Bro.
Brandon, you're like
Matt
mad.
Ryan was the best player in that.
Brandon, you're like mad. Matt Ryan is in the Final Four.
No. What I'm saying, listen. Matt Ryan was the best Falcon on that team, bro.
He's a Falcons fan, bro. He's a Falcons
fan,
bro.
If the best Falcon didn't make it against LT, why would the second best Falcon beat LT?
Hold on.
You're a
Wait.
Falcons fan,
Who's the best Falcon?
Matt Ryan on that team was the best Falcon.
Oh, on that
ever?
team. Who's the best? Is
No,
he the
no, no,
best?
no. On the team when it was him and Julio, bro, Matt Ryan was the best Falcon on those teams.
Because the best Falcon ever is Brett Favre.
What the?
All right. Okay. All right.
Brett was
Man,
drafted
fuck it,
by the
bro. My
Falcons.
teeth itch, bro.
Look, I'm mad. I'm even asking this question, but
My teeth itch.
Right.
Wait.
Ended that one.
I mean, I don't know if Brandon just said the title of the podcast, but
That's it.
my
No.
teeth
My
itch?
teeth. I've never heard that in my fucking life.
It's
Your
an
teeth?
argument, bro.
Oh,
My
like
teeth itch.
okay.
Because then the person will be like, "Wait, what?" And it's like, "Yeah, my
Shit,
teeth itch."
that it worked. It did work.
I was like, how the fuck? I usually say my balls smell like. Never mind. Time to go.
All right.
Keep rolling.
Patrick Mahomes versus Cam Newton.
Oh yeah, you're gonna
Oh,
say
boy.
Kim Newton, Patrick Mahomes.
All right. Patrick Mahomes versus LT.
Patrick Mahomes.
You know, Patrick Mahomes has probably won the most brackets on this podcast.
Probably.
I think it's down between. It's got to be like him or like
Like
Brady.
best MVP season, best quarterback, best non-MVP. I mean, best.
Yeah, no, non-Super Bowl,
Best Super
non-quarterback,
Bowl.
non-Super Bowl, Super Bowl, best
Nah,
draft pick.
Mahomes didn't win that. Mahomes didn't win the quarterback to. That was Tom Brady, 2020 Tom Brady that did that one. The best quarterback to like win the Super Bowl or whatever. Tom Brady won that one.
Was it?
Did he?
Yeah, it was that
No.
2020 because you guys
Nah.
kept saying that Tom Brady couldn't beat anybody.
I got the proof. The proof's in the
Mahomes.
pudding. We picked Mahomes. I rode for Brady, and I remember Devin going, "Mikey, come on."
Quit sucking his cock.
No, it couldn't have been because Brady beat that Chiefs team.
Bro,
No.
I'm saying
We were talking about the best
because it was a
not
bracket for the
the
best
best quarterback
quarterback
winning season.
Super Bowl winning season. It
Yes.
was
That
Patrick
had to
Mahomes.
do with the
It was
against the
2020 2020 Brady versus 2022 Mahomes.
Right.
We
How?
put 2022 Mahomes over.
Mahomes won. I got him. He won.
Go back and rewatch.
I was about to
this.
say,
I thought Brady won that shit.
Which episode was this? This was episode. Oh, this was 2 episodes ago.
3.
Bro, I could have sworn we picked Brady on that one.
I think I did. I think you might have picked Mahomes. I think both of y'all picked Mahomes.
You said it was 2 episodes ago.
I think both of
3.
y'all picked. Hold on, I'm about to say,
Three?
don't pull it up right now. Pull it up after the pod. We're almost.
That's so I can watch it after this.
I was about to say we're
All
almost done.
Do you guys want to hear something cool about baseball? Does anyone know who Shohei Ohtani is?
Yeah.
He threw 10 Ks, 10 strikeouts today, and hit 2 home runs.
Yeah, that boy's goated.
Did he?
As a pitcher.
Was it them that just scored like the most runs?
They had 25 points the other night.
Well, it was runs. Thank you, Mikey. Sorry, Brent. I'm sorry. It eats at my anal beads.
Well, you like runs over points?
You know, they're called runs because I got a runny asshole. But it was 24-1. But the largest deficit in a game was 30-3, and that was the Rangers against the Orioles in 2007.
Hey, what was the title of that episode you was talking about with the? Was that the one? The mom goat? That mom goat?
It was the episode before Gone Fishing.
Probably Mongo.
No, yeah, probably. It's probably.
Probably, yeah.
The probably episode. That's the episode you're looking for. So,
right.
I think it's time to wrap it up. We talked our bracket. We kind of talked road to the Super Bowl. We talked some NFL topics. We talked some NBA topics. We talked some off the record topics. Yeah, we talked. Next episode, we'll be back with more NBA, more NFL, more off the record. We're going to be doing the best first round picks, top 15 21st century defense. So that'll be a little more interesting. And yeah, more road to the Super Bowl, finish up the AFC North, all that shit. Is there anything you guys want to say before we get out of here?
My teeth itch.
Fuck Chris Mad Dog Russo. You know nothing about NFL. You know nothing about basketball. You know nothing about sports. You absolutely know nothing about baseball. I would turn you off after I would watch Intentional Talk because you're a complete fucking jackass. Get off the fucking TV. You're a tard sandwich.
He
Fuck
cut
you.
off.
Fix your hair. Stop getting spray tans. You bitch. Bye.
He cut off when he said the name. Who was he talking about?
Chris Mad Dog fucking Russo. I'm tired of this fuck, dude. He knows shit about baseball, and he's supposed to be the baseball guy, and then he tries to talk about everything fucking else in the book. All he does is scream like a Ooh. All right.
All right, I think it's time to get out of here. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode of On It. Make sure you stay tuned for a brand new episode this Saturday. Brand new episodes every Tuesday and Saturday. It has been me. It has been Devin. It has been Brandon. It has been real. We are out.
Mad Dog my ass.
My teeth itch.